There we go. So, bit problematic, as so often, that Archmage is only level 1 without Brilliance Aura. But the tech is somewhat compatible. Somewhat. Into the base we go with the last Water Elemental. At the moment, Lajuk not supply blocked. Stuck at 27. Oh, Archmage. Oh, blocked maybe? Still gets out. No Chain Lightning. FoCuS. Speed Scroll. Oh, the Ring of Protection. The boots. One more hit. The damn Speed Scroll. How long does it last? How long does it last? Forever. He can't reach though. Hopefully he got a shop. Oh, he doesn't have a shop. Oh, I don't know how he's supposed to get healing now. Okay, that's a bit annoying. 2 more hits and Archmage is toast, and usually with this 2-farm fast tech, you don't go for a shop, but I guess it would be kind of nice to have a Scroll of Regen now. With everything being so hurt. Archmage kind of begging for a punish. Oh, is he triggered? I guess so. I guess so.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, only level 1, huh? Only level 1. Unfortunately, at a moment where the Mountain King is in the altar. Yeah, either he lost overview over the situation, or I don't know.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a problem. Okay, plan B. I think if he wanted to go for a push, that push isn't happening. In the meantime, Lajuk can of course farm. No problem at all. Tier 3, we're on the way to Torrent and Walkers and Stability and Spirit Link and Dispel.
Forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
At least we got a level now. Just how do we get there? Fastia's already there. Oh, damn. He's just waiting for this, dude. It's like, where are you, man? Oh, and the counter pull. Damn, what a sweet move by Lajuk. The loot is following him. How unfair. Well, they will be fighting over it. We got Stormbolt. TC level 5. Big armor. It is still a 10 food lead because the Torrent are only coming now and the second totem is coming now as well. We have no clap, unfortunately. Priest getting picked up. Oh, the Stormbolt dodge was a bit too obvious there, I guess. And that is a long time invulnerability here. Militia already, but also, he had the Stormbolt there. Is that enough damage? No. Not too many kills, unfortunately, with the mana of the Mountain King. But the Furbergs, they go Sharky's way. But Lajuk weathered the storm. The tier 3 is there. The Torrent is soon to be there. Wasn't there a Torrent supposed to be? Wasn't there one in production? Ah, there it is. The green camouflage. Hard to see. And Mountain King Subi mask. And more tankiness. But it is tier 2 versus tier 3. Love the scouting by Lajuk. Love the little killing blow there as well. Yeah, usually this matchup is a battle between second heroes. Lajuk is ahead there. And usually also they're both tier 2. But how do you want to beat Tauren with rifle? Is the question. Yes, Jen, that's why I say usually they're both tier 2. But in this case, Lajuk is tier 3. Oh, I forget. I have a community where have to explain the term match points. Sorry, I will do better. Okay, so one player has 50 supply, the other has 49. 50 is bigger and that is better. If you compare more numbers, 4 is greater than 2 and 3.9 is greater than 3.1. So the advantages are with Lajuk. That's the player, that's the orc in the green. But okay, we have one push left in Sharky, it seems like, with Heal Skull Invo Potion. What do you know about that, Inspired? You're way too young. Oh, we farm block a little bit, so the Torrent have to deal with that. How long can we keep this up? A bit of kiting ideally, but these Torrent are just monsters, man. Monsters. And yeah, with the TC like this, with an early game like that, Archmage was unfortunately a bit too hurt. Then he stood there right for the pickings. At least that Archmage is safe.
A town is under siege.
For now.
Forces are under
attack. Torrent, man. Torrent good. Early game, not so good. A hero kill would be lovely, but the hero kills are only going Lajuk's way. The favorite prevails here on map 1. No surprise, unfortunately. And Sharky takes the 1 or the 0-1. So we need a little miracle here now on map number 2. I hope that they play it, but I think they do. Early game wasn't even too bad. It was a completely clean mammoth camp. But this Archmage, it was too hurt. So if we keep our Archmage safe, we believe. It's alright, kid. Yes, we believe. We believe. Second map. Winner of this, of course, has not the easiest task. Goes up against FoCuS, one of the top 2 favorites here. And the quarterfinal is waiting. No Peli rifle excuse whatsoever. Northern Isles as the losers map. Lajuk was the only Polish player in Sonic's national nations tournament that got a point as well. Versus Edo, that was fun game though. So we see Farsia Headhunter again, and this time we see the Mountain King. Let's go. This is what I would like from Shaki all the time. Strong Mountain King, good blocks, great surrounds. It's a very, very good pocket strat if your opponent doesn't know you. It is a bit of a Hail Mary. It is a play you are used to seeing versus Night Elf. But Shaki likes to play it versus Orc. So, if we throw some good hammers to Farsia heads and Headhunter heads, then we'll see who hunts the heads. And hopefully it's Sharky for game 3. Lajuk also a homie though. So I wouldn't be too mad. What do we got? Scroll the Beast. Would have loved to have this versus... Oh, with an Archmage, because Water Elemental benefit! Oh no! Yo, that's a tilt! 1 creep stolen into GG. Okay. Okay. Yep, that is a tilt indeed. And Sharky is out. And Lajuk goes on. Not gonna say anything else. Boom! Clean 2-0. And I think we follow Lajuk into the game versus FoCuS. And then this time, of course, as we keep on cheering for the underdogs, we'll see where this goes. We have a couple of results. Oh, Inspired, did you go through? Oh, Lucy Inspired, FoCuS, Lajuk, SoYma, Sheik. Oh, shit. Yeah, these games are all great. Hard to decide what to go for. Lajuk, FoCuS, SoYma, Sheik, Lucy Inspired. Dise is still waiting for the opponent, either Razorman or Biko. Do we have some games of that already up? SoYma Sheik has started. Inspired. Okay, Inspired is also through. As expected. Ah, that's great games. That is great games. Let's do a poll, everybody. What to watch? Inspired vs Lucifer. FoCuS versus LDK. Sheik versus SoYma. Up to you. Up to you. Usually it's not ideal to put decisions in your hands. So, it's very close. All amazing matches. Sheik SoYma leading, but every count matters. Can I put the poll up? Yes. Oh. Damn. Sheik SoYma. Such a fan favorite. 67%. FoCuS, of course, the biggest favorite in this. What do you mean can't see with the background? It's right there. I can see it and it's tiny. Oh, you mean the gray? There. All right. It looks relatively clear. That means I'm getting ready for Sheik SoYma. It is also... It's Sheik, right? And it's SoYma. Are you more of a beach of a mountain kind of guy? None, really. Both is outside. Why would I like a place where my PC is not? That makes no sense to me. I like areas close to the beach, close to the sea, but I don't like the tiny sand. So northern coast is pretty damn good. We go for Sheik and SoYma, as you wish. I obey. I obey, masters. I obey. You want to see Sheik and SoYma? You're gonna get Sheik and SoYma. Quite a tough battle here. Winner will go up against either FoCuS or Lajuk. Would of course be a hell of a miss if we miss Lajuk taking out FoCuS. But yeah. If you ask me, two very likable characters. If you ask other players, I don't know if that still holds up. SoYma had a little bit of a beef with Leon, but to be fair, Leon started it. Would be kind of funny if SoYma makes it through and Leon faces SoYma. I wouldn't hate that. But I would hate to say goodbye to Sheik. On this patch, it's 2-0. And we have a tavern build on this map. How old is SoYma? 24? 25? Something along those lines. So, SoYma, what are we doing? Definitely some special tactics. Firelord? Beastmaster? Dark Ranger? We'll see in like 45 seconds. Sheik played a bit of Night Elf on ladder. It wasn't really beef, it was like competitive banter. Like, hey, you rushed me, I should have known it is you. You always rush, that's all you can do. You rush. Next time you do this, I hold you. Or I hold it. Not you, that'd be funny. You know, stuff like that. A little bit of competitive banter. Unfortunately, that didn't interest SoYma too much, and he still won. So SoYma in the nations team, one of the reasons why Team Ukraine beat Team Germany, and I resigned from my Bundescoach position. So we got a Firelord. And we got claws. That's pretty damn good. We got backpack also. So with that Firelord, Sheik has a very, very good idea that its expansion and the first lava spawn has been extinguished. That's not ideal. That's a lot of moonges. The Bundespipe. I acted like a pfeifer. That is correct. But if there's a if there's another nation tournament, I'm pretty sure X-Lord is gonna be the team manager and lead us all to glory. What can possibly go wrong? Sweet Steel 2.2. SoYma is not getting much out of this early Firelord, we have to say. There's skeletons everywhere. Also here at the tree.
A player's forces are under attack.
Darkness showing its true colors. Yeah, this looks like a bit too much pressure for SoYma, I have to say.
Town is under siege.
This Firelord isn't necessarily taken up. And that Expo is also toast. Damn, Sheik domination. Firelord got good items, but it didn't even get level 2. Got 1.1 from this mammoth camp. Sheik is everywhere. We were promised a close match. This nonsense caster says it's gonna be dope. Well, didn't expect Sheik to play like 2800 MMR and ruin the game early on. And if you know Sheik a little bit, usually he plays with Gargs. I wonder if that's still the case here. Doesn't have a second crypt.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we finally reach Incinerate. Ooh, that's a steep mountain to climb now. Rushing tier 3 is Sheik, going for the base. Incredible what he's able to do with just the DK. Yo, Jacob, what's up? Thank you for the 37. Am I remembering this correct, that you're the Cologne, Jacob? If you're still with us, that's freaking awesome.
A town is under siege.
Panda second, huh? As you expect Gargs, Panda of course makes sense. If your opponent is not going for Gargs, I don't know if that makes much sense.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's Fiends, right? Yo. Now that he saw the Panda, it's like, okay, you expect me to do mass? Let's do it. What do you mean, Cologne, Jacob? Well, there was a concert of Coheed and Cambria in Cologne once. And I asked on stream, yo, can I house at someone in Cologne? And a guy called Jacob said, yo, you can crash on my couch, buddy. And I went there and it was awesome. And we had a banger night in Cologne up until like, I don't know, 7 in the morning or so. It was a fun ride. So SoYma trying to make it to air now, but there will be Fiends for every unit, really. Jacob opened the door with a beer in his hand for me. That was lovely. It was very lovely. So we go talents, we go mercenaries, and SoYma's expansion slowly but steady picking up. We have DK and Lich, so will we still see a worm? That would delay the push by quite a bit, and there's talents already. This is probably the moment to strike, huh? Yeah. Frenzy ready. No destroyer upgrades though. Do you even need that? Otherwise the talents are kinda useless because master training for talents is far away. Sweet Drunken Haze Breath of Fire, but we got a heal scroll against that from Sheik's perspective. Sheik vs FoCuS is definitely a game I'd like to watch. So Muddy gonna get wrecked immediately as always, otherwise you have to suffer through 6 slows. Panda! Oh no! Firelord doesn't share his big healing potion. And that is so much damage here. A little bit of fairy fire, a little bit of magic damage. You will be able to take out the ghouls one by one, but damage is done, it seems. Question is, can SoYma recover in time? Because the damage output ain't that bad. With the double claw Firelord, and it's amplified by Incinerate, and it's amplified by Fairy Fire, you shall not underestimate that. Talents make everything better. Everyone knows. Level 3-2 now. At some point, Nova Fork Lightning Coil will be death to these talents. Can he reach Master? He's only tier 2. Like, Master is minutes away. If you have Cyclone, the talents can win this, I think. Oh, we get new mercenaries up top with the slow. We also don't have any burrow because they would be revealed with the fairy fire anyway. Cool strat. 3 ghouls split to the top. And the Panda's back as well. Dude, is SoYma seriously holding this? He is! He is holding this! Still? Oh, that feed almost dead. Sheik has a bit of gold. He can reinvest to 50. This was expensive. And SoYma's only tier 2. I think the reaction to stuck up on talents was the right one. But how much longevity does this have? How much longevity does this have? I can report FoCuS has defeated Lajuk, so the winner of this goes up against FoCuS. Magic damage, not that great versus medium armor. It is great against ghouls, of course. And ghouls are kind of necessary to tear buildings apart. Interesting that every attack ends up in the main instead of the expo. Which is also a bit fortified. And this is also where SoYma, I think, expected the attack to land. But no, into the base we go. Onto the moonwells we click. And you might have all the gold in the world, but if you don't have the moonwells to support this, good luck. Everything is clubbed up. But we had a heal scroll ready to heal everything back up. Now we got the crows. So much damage. Destroyer out of the fight for sure. We do a little bit of hero focus here, and that Death Knight is on the receiving end thanks to Fairy Fire. Everything is killable here, it seems like. Supply still somewhat even. 3 lava spawns. They are, of course, gorgeous if there's no destroyer in the fight. Only now the destroyer is back. Big dispel. Ooh, he needs another dispel soon to heal that up again. It's fascinating how much damage uptime there oftentimes is with the lava spawns. You rarely can get rid of all of them. Positioning by Sheik is wonderful. We're just playing around the dispel. 7 seconds or whatever it is. Now, 1, 2, FoCuS, statue almost out, but there was no mana anyway. And this is SoYma. Losing on the last leg, maybe. But tier 3 is done. Can Orb save him? Can Cyclone save him? We have another base here. And the first Orb. It feels like this hold would have been quite a bit easier with the Naga. And this might be the moment where the undead heroes take over. Kolnova, Kolnova, Kolnova. A piece of fork lightning as well. And now the Fire Lord almost extinguished. The big potion is gone as well. Also, Talent Master training takes forever. SoYma is supply blocked. Fire Lord is dead. The Panda will follow, and it looks like Sheik is 1 step away from the decider round. Boom! That's exactly what it is. Cool game, man. Cool game. Especially for how disastrous this early game was. With a no issue Fire Lord, 0.1 XP after the first camp, and still fighting up to make it this close. Respect to SoYma, but 1 more map and you're out. 1 more map and you're out. Sheik and SoYma also in the rankings of season 24. 1 rank separate. Like, they were rank neighbors, basically. It doesn't get much closer than that. In the same bracket, pretty much same MMR. And now it wouldn't surprise me if we go game 3. Are the War 3 champions AI generated? Yes, due to lack of time and availability and affordability. These are AI generated. There is a disclaimer on the Matcherino page about it. Next seasons, we will try to change that again. But I thought, better this way than no way. And if you have to ask, it can't be that bad. So, how will this series look? Yo, Colin, thank you. How does this look if we get a regular build with the Demon Hunter? I mean, Firelord is no bad build, just a little different. Off we go then. SoYma fighting for survival. There's no fallback net. We had some absurd great runs of Sheik. In War 3 Champions Finals. Let me pin this one. There you go. Currently, no sign of Life of the Ape Man. I know everybody is eagerly awaiting the arrival of the Starcaster. But you know, in the evening hours, sometimes in real life is calling. It is Demon Hunter first. Yes, yes. I mean, when your tournament life is on the line and you have the chance to go for a Demon Hunter, you shall go for a Demon Hunter. I respect that. For Sheik, it's DK again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he expanding or not? Are we going Gargs or not? I take a look in the bracket. I see Biko has defeated Razorman with 2-1. So Razorman in his comeback tournament basically eliminated. Sheik already went through Mr. Winner. And is now 1-0 up. For Biko, Dise is waiting. So it kind of looks good that we see, because the bracket is a little skewed right now. See at least parts of both decider semifinals as the top 2 players go through. What's the play? Ghouls in bases. Ghouls in bases is so annoying.
A player's forces are
Instant attack, 1 wisp. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Almost got him. Haven't seen a ghoul rush in ages. Well, it's just distraction, right? It's instead of creeping, you just go straight for the base, you go straight for the wisp, you go straight for the lumber economy. You also keep the Demon Hunter from creeping this way. So if you only want aura, well, there you go. You can catch up later when the Lich is out in levels. But first and foremost, you're not going to be oppressed by level 3 DH. Nice saves across the board. I think... Ooh, did Sheik pull too many ghouls? He's only taken now. Risky business. I think SoYma is defending this masterfully so far. One more mana burn. And TK is dead. The issue is no Hunter's Hall because of the presence of ghouls. We're still sending more ghouls. When is it time to go home? When is it time for the ritual dagger? Or some spa on Blight. Well, he's luring the Demon Hunter away, and when the Demon Hunter is not present... Oh, the reveal could have been a double kill. With a block, this might still be a double kill. 4 units. How's the lumber? Okay. SoYma, filthy rich at the arrival of tier 2. Will send something to the tavern. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Naga this time. Just to control this goddamn DK. Pow!
Are under attack.
Got a slap on the lower back while riding into the sunset. Stressful. We have an ancient up. We have one archer. But for creeping, that is not much. Naga damage, noise. And now DK has to heal. This will require a dagger for sure. Sheik also rich. And you see the lumber issues now. Able to build double lores. The hero is out, but we are missing a lot of lumber for the tech. We'll see how strong that ripple effect is once tier 3 is up. Sheik, decision between Naga and Lich can be done now. It wasn't really a ghoul rush. It was just early game aggression. It is a Naga. He's doubling down on the aggression. He doesn't care about levels. Rune braces for the Demon Hunter. Game-winning item. I still would love to know what's the regular success rate of Night Elves and what's the regular success rate of Night Elves versus Undead if they have Rune bracers. What's the increase? Naga surrounded right away, and the Demon Hunter is not taking care of that. DK Naga dead! And all that on the way to tier 3. We do have Immolation now, but that's extremely expensive when nighttime is over. Heroes are level 1. Fast to get back, but of course then they can't level. When they're dead. Oh, potion! She seemed to control this really well. So what do you do now with your DK? Level 1. Naga being pummeled. Again, I think SoYma weathered the storm. Even though the tech is late, the heroes are super underdeveloped. There's not too much room to hide here. Of course, you don't want to dive too deep. We also have to say, SoYma can't rely on an expo this time. And not on talents. Glorious, glorious unit. Why Naga over Lich? Naga comes from the tavern, so you can keep the pressure up pretty much the entire time. Lich would have taken like a minute longer, and then SoYma had time to recover, get a higher level quicker. So far, it all seems like Sheik doesn't want SoYma to creep at all, which succeeded for a while. Then the Demon Hunter was level 3. And now there is another timing coming. With Lich 3rd, with Frenzy, and then soon Destroyer. But it will still take a minute. In that minute, SoYma is reaching tier 3 himself. He's gonna get bears. And his Merc army is not too bad either.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big mana. That's a great help. I don't think Sheik, before starting a push, can reach level 3 without pulling the heroes away from each other to get solo XP. But he's a man of the people picking up the tomes. This is ultra aggro by Sheik, man. This entire game. No time at all for SoYma to unfold. Little bit of creeping. That's about it. We got an info pot. No, we got a heal scroll. A bit of fork lightning, but no level 2 coil. 0 XP on the ledge. How does he have lumber, Sheik? Well, he got 7 shredder. The icon looks a bit different. Now it's 6. Oh, this is not great, man. The ogre is not following Sheik's commands, and now we have to fight bears. Good luck with that. The focus fire isn't enough to kill the bears. And then the fiends just have to run. And when the fiends have to run, the dryads have nothing to fear except if they are positioned too far forward. But Riju is in. Demon Hunter can't burn anymore, but he's so sturdy. And it's still only level 1 coil. The destroyers have to do the job here. Can they do that? I don't think so. Now lumber is low because a lot of units were pulled. A lot of ghouls were pulled. Ooh, the Riju is good. So what's the anti-air gonna be for SoYma? Is 1 dryad. Zeppelin evac, nice, gets the Book of the Dead. And he wants a bit too early, eh? That was the coil for level 3. Either the coil hits and he gets level 3 himself, or he misses and the Naga gets level 3.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, what a coincidence. The second Teko joins the chat, it smells like balance wine. Mamma mia. Kind of a coincidence. Kind of. Where are you in the bracket, Teko? Only when a human is involved? Oh, really? 1 ghoul on wood, bro. Easy. Bears Destroyers is kinda unfair. Don't forget the 2 heroes. You know, subtle, subtle, subtle. You are so lucky that you're so likable. Hmm. 50-50, huh? 50-50. Both can creep a little bit. Still the Rune Bracers super nice. SoYma's breaking into upkeep. Sheik is still a bit hesitant. He doesn't even have the next Ziggurat ready. And the farming continues. We have another red spot item. Zeppelin? Ah, just a scout. Okay. Yeah. Nothing to fear. Wins. Or whatever. Just the norm. Who gobbles up more XP? Who can stay in a no upkeep the longest? Sheik is pushing already with 6 food. Oh, big Destro push. What? 4 destroyers spending their mana on the null here already. That's very interesting decision making. Speeds everything up. We got the 3/3/3 heroes now. Book of the Dead can be very nice if there's no Wisp nearby, and there is no Wisp nearby. Plus there's no TP on SoYma. Is there enough mana? Here we go. Oh, the burst is a lot better than before. Now you can click one bear after the next. DK far forward. Has a heal scroll, has a TP, gets home. That was a big destroyer bust. Gets a bear on the way out. 3 bears remaining. Need range DK. Finally someone who shares my vision. And if you share the vision of a prophet, you're on the right side of the future of I don't know what. Definitely on the right side. These 4 destroyers worry me. Because of how inefficient they are. And SoYma, kind of smart, stacks up on Dryads. They are hard to attack. This is kind of the moment where Sheik would love to have a wagon and Disease Cloud. But that is expensive and takes forever. DK another TP. Heal. Oh, the heal ward. Holy mother of heal wards. The perfect position. There's no way you can disrupt this. And then you got the 2% healing per second. Nice. That means you heal from 0 to 100 in less than a minute. Heal ward pretty good. And that one as well. Untouched. Until now. Like most of Twitch chat. Funny. Nice neck and neck fights, man. It looks like up until we get that DK hero focus, Sheik is getting mass murder done. And it's so expensive for SoYma to build back. So far, Sheik holds a clean 2-0 slate against SoYma on this patch. Pantaku Cat, I didn't mean you. Not you. The others. Pan, you're fine. The others are also fine. But I didn't mean you. Oh, dispel. Frostborn hungers. But what's for dinner? We have a mana pot. Guys, our first decider is getting closer and closer and closer. If there's no big botch, it's gonna be FoCuS versus Sheik. And there I'm really curious. Rock solid Sheik, very different, not like same idea in both games with this ultra aggressive DK movement. but partially with ghouls, then without ghouls, and that's game. Decider! There can only be one! There can only be one. Is it Sheik or is it FoCuS? Is it the big favorite? Or is it the underdog in Sheik? In the other side of the bracket, Lucy went through 2-0 over Inspired. Damn. Did not expect this to be a 2-0. Lucy in shape is a threat. And of course, we go with Sheik. Last time, she killed Yumiko, where Yumiko was the big favorite. FoCuS is a step above, though. But maybe Sheik has some strategies that FoCuS isn't aware of. Everything can happen in single elimination. And it's also only best of 3. It is now 4 a.m. in China and in Korea, roundabout, more or less. How good are we gaming? At 4 a.m. That's the question. We got a couple of contributors. Holy anxiety gets the Surf and Archmage. Anilba with the big pack. Let's go. Oh, that is sick. Oh, that is sick. Skimmy, Archmage, our dearest admin Kovacs. You could have gotten them for free, buddy. For you, it's just a couple of clicks, buddy. Amazing, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lutz with the Lich. Maeve, who I had the pleasure to meet in person. What a lovely person. We met in Krefeld. Bear, of course, I can only say the same. Limoncito, Zero, Vesti, Wanker, Razor, KMS. Cool supporters here on the War 3 Champions Matcherino. We're getting close to the 3,500. If you want your War 3 Champions profile pimped with some new profile pictures, that the summer theme is set, okay? The summer theme is set. If we crack 3.5, that'd be damn great. Of course, the big question. Will the ape men join today or not? Will people get the pick and ban on the way as well? Yeah, Teko, everybody here in this qualifier is lucky that you had to work so long. You return 8:30 on a Friday. Ay. Poor soul. Poor soul. Tomorrow we have the close qualifier where the top 2 of today are meeting 6 people that are already qualified via the ladder. And these 6 people are the human powerhouses in Leon and Sock, surely 2 of the favorites. We also got PCG 123 all the way from China. LeMay, who's I think currently number 1. Sonic and Hazy will try their luck. From these 6 players plus the 2 that qualified today, 2 will make it to the main event next weekend, where we have yet to announce the participants. But the participants are pretty damn good. Axt, thank you for the 17 months. Had to go shopping for a family shooting and to barber after work. That's more important. A family shooting. Ay. I thought they only have this in schools in the US. Hopefully yours is different. I got the game in 75 seconds, everybody. If I don't do it, rip tackle. Okay. I see. How do you get the reward? Just wait. Yes, after the cast, I'll get some food and then I'll apply it to your Warcraft Champions account. Unfortunately, that's not automated yet. So Mr. Neo is doing the work after stream. I usually post on the Warcraft Champions Discord. In the season end thread. 30 seconds. At the same time, I don't know if Biko and Dise have started actually. I don't see that game yet. But they are on Warcraft. Like, Dise posted the game name. Five seconds. Decider number 1. It is Sheik. It is FoCuS. And Springtime is our map. As so often, the number 1 map where people can align to. The map that's never vetoed. And overlay bugged, so I have to restart. But then we go. Cool runnings. Thank you for the 57, mates. Much love. Oh! What happened here? Oh, this giraffe. My absolute favorite giraffe. Also buying the profile pic bundle and old crack. Veteran of the scene. Buying the Archmage. The Archmage is in high demand. Archmage and Lich. The top dog so far. I have to say. This Archmage reminds me of Muten Roshi. It came out so well. So well. Thank you guys. That's amazing. The more reward for our players there is, the more banger games we're gonna get. Boom. Is everything working now? Yes, sir. Let's go. Sheik the underdog. FoCuS the favorite. First to 2 is qualified for the close qualifier. They've never met on this patch, apparently. And may I say, Sheik has some dangerous strategies. Is FoCuS aware of the Hitman approved Lich tower push? We'll see. Sheik, left hand side. FoCuS, right hand side. I should probably get rid of that command that tells you that today is the wildcard qualifier, huh? There we go. It's not gonna bother you anymore. Yeah, if you are the underdog, what is the play? Are you gonna try to play it standard? Honorable? Will you try to surprise FoCuS somehow? As it is 4 AM. FoCuS is quite a night owl though, as far as I know. It's not that much later than the Gladiator show matches usually are. Here we go, guys. Farseer Headhunter. Okay, playing it safe. Versus Cryptlord. Yes! Sheik tuned into the broadcast today and saw Mr. Vez, a longtime viewer and friend of the stream, rocking on his MMR with Cryptlord. So Sheik says, okay, Mr. Vez, let me show you how it's done. So what you gonna do? Where are we going? Are we going for some sneaky red spot creeps maybe? You gonna get that Farseer straight in your face. No, he's not pulling a DreamHack insub. And FoCuS is checking here, is checking there. Is he going straight for the base? Look at that, man. Look at that. Sheik, I love it. Sheik, I love it. This would be even better if it's a Blade Master and not Headhunters. Sheik is tower pushing. And he beat Hitman with something similar. This is something FoCuS never plays against on the top level. How good is this gonna be? Off to the burrow we go, and it falls. So, can we get some towers up? Can we hurt the Headhunters and Peons and Burrows? Sheik, what are you able to do here? The Ziggurats will soak up damage. She might need another Acolyte after this. Oh, we need a new Timmy. Or is FoCuS a veteran, too much of a veteran, that he can just defend this with one hand? Farseer, surrounded. Ghouls are falling. Crippy comes close. Every corpse is new beetles. Town portal gone. Ziggurats down. New Acolyte shall come in soon-ish. We have 11 peons. That's okay, I guess. Good. Repair that. And new ghouls are coming as well. Sheik already making this closer than many thought. Burrow down! Despite a lot of repair. FoCuS up for grabs here. Look at the goals. GG! 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 Sheik! Sheik! Sheik with the tower push. Oh, snap. And now we're talking. The door to the close qualifier is wide open. The madman. The absolute madman. Just like that. Never, ever underestimate Sheik in a single elimination. Low best of. Never. Last time, the win against Yumiko, the win against Elegant. When's War 3 champion season, dude? Sheik is cooking on the highest temperature. And this is how you can't wreck a world-class orc, everybody. Oh, he needs to do it one more. But what an exclamation mark by Sheik that is. Look at all the experts in the chat. Look at them. FoCuS is playing, ha ha ha, he's gonna wreck them all. Maybe Dise can take one map. Only Dise is what they say. Here. Sheik is getting murdered. Everybody today. Dise could take a map. True IMO only Dise. As we say in Germany, and as I want to educate you on. Tja. Tja. Yo, Death Note, what's up, dude? And from one legend in the chat to another legend on the call, Mr. Apeman!
Welcome, everybody. I'm very excited. FoCuS losing series to Sheik. I did not expect that, but man, there's a craziness of Warcraft Champions finals. And yes, that's what you get for not playing that much on Warcraft Champions. FoCuS, this is Sheik home territory. Let's go.
Exactly. We are using Flow TV, Mr. Apeman. Shall I stream to you, or do we want to do the synchronized countdown?
1 second. Okay, I see the game. Start the countdown, sir.
Alrighty, I have to check that everything here is ready. There is. Okay, we go into Turtle Rock in 3, 2, 1, go! Mr. 8-Man, as of course you are now part of the big time streamers, letting me do the early rounds. But for the decider, there he is, gracing us with his presence.
Welcome everybody. This is a huge tournament, requires huge streamers, and I'm not even talking about my weight. Welcome. So yes, tell me, what happened exactly in game number 1? Was the strategy I just, returned from in real life, and I saw the score, and like what Sheik did that surprised FoCuS that much.
Sheik is a master strategist. He built a Crypt Lord, and I thought, okay, Crypt Lord can be quite nice with the beetles, maybe an expansion, maybe one base tier 2 push, but no, he was sneaking through the left-hand side outskirts of springtime. FoCuS missed the scout, was tech-in, and all of a sudden, he had some ziggurats in his base, and some beetles, and some skeletons, and the burrows were gone in a heartbeat. And then FoCuS got surrounded as well, had to go for the TP. There was more pressure, and GG was the call.
Okay, but it means that the cheese quota is gone, right? Because now I see barracks in Mr. FoCuS base. I see Farseer into 1 Grunt into Headhunter's opener. So let me tell you, it's impossible to cheese this one. And yes, Sheik knows that. Sheik, as you mentioned, is good with mind games, and he's like, okay, let's play normal game now.
Yeah, looks like it. It's interesting. Last time we also had Barracks and Warmill, but straight into Headhunters, not the Grunt build. So why is Grunt Headhunters impossible to cheese? You probably tried.
I mean, to be honest, I just assumed that in the previous game there was a fast tech, but yes, if FoCuS was rushed, with just Headhunters, he can be rushed as well with Grunt into Headhunters, but in general, Grunt, goes out from the training earlier than the first Headhunter. You can creep a little bit faster. And if, Headhunters, they need to be in a good position. They don't like to be swarmed with these summons of undead. So yes, that's why Grunt is a little bit better. Maybe it's also the Turtle Rock, normal damage is pretty good versus all of those medium armor turtles.
Absolutely correct, Mr. 8-Man. We see it here already. Little bit of a pull, but doesn't help too much. This little turtle is going a long way. And these footprints, amazing.
Yes, everything looks... that's small turtle, but huge footprints,
So, what's Sheik's plan this time? It looks rather normal. It goes for a tower. Then tech shall finish soon. He's going into a creeping game, and FoCuS is the one knocking on the door.
Yeah, interesting idea by FoCuS to split harassment. So Farseer is looking for the last hit, and almost not quite. Sheik needs a little bit more undead without, Death Knight without aura feels quite bad. And look at this, Sheik is evacuating, he needs to save the ghoul. One more hit, he decided to save Acolyte. It cost him the ghoul, but at least ghoul got denied. Org is stacking, undead is not. So far, early game goes to FoCuS.
Okay then. Can we get a Dark Ranger out against the Headhunters maybe? That should be the plan. It looks very much, and how fitting that is, like an undead versus orc ladder game. There it's also Farseer knocks on your door. You defend, you try to scare him away from your home turf, but these goddamn orcs, man, they don't want to leave.
Look at the haunted goldmine of Sheik. One ghoul wants to be an acolyte.
Oh, he's jealous of the drip, of the hood and the swag they got. Almost as swaggy as you on your stream with the gold chain.
Oh yes. That's me pretending to be normal, ladies and gentlemen, in real life, surrounded by hardworking people. No, I'm kidding, of course. Guys, what she can do, being level 1 at minute 4 should be criminal. Again, FoCuS with a very good map movement. He basically out-crept Sheik. He denied this another turtle green camp. And Sheik wants to creep in a good old style with haunting opponent units. They give experience as well, but the body blocks by FoCuS just amazing.
He is a good gamer, even at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., doesn't matter. So where are we getting that level 2? Unholy Aura would be great, but at the moment Sheik is just fleeing. Misses a little bit here on the Ghoul, but not critical damage done, but he has to wait 45 more seconds for saving Dark Ranger.
I mean, level 1 Death Knight. I mean, it bothers me. It bothers me, Neo. But maybe now is a perfect time for creeping the orange camp. By the way, we're on the Warcraft champions, so we know exactly which ogre warrior has an item. But you need to creep it quickly, Sheik, because FoCuS is around. But no, FoCuS says, I don't know where the undead is. Let me just creep even bigger camp. FoCuS is going for the ogre magi shop in the middle.
That's his favorite spot. Doesn't matter if it's with Blade Master or with Farseer. And we get big rewards for that. Claws, nice. Mantle, nice. Lots of stuff to heal as well. So, how good are Sheik's chances in a more or less straight up game? That's the question here. We have nothing moving to the tavern. He's going straight for tier 3. Has the gold, but not the lumber yet for a potential Dark Ranger.
I mean, Dark Ranger means that Sheik will assume mass headhunters with some Kodo beasts. Sometimes, you know, orcs can be cheeky with double bestiary. But I'm a big fan of Dark Ranger Lady, as you know, so maybe we'll see her. But for now, Sheik is producing Slaughterhouse tech, as you mentioned, and there is no trace of second hero, while for FoCuS is going to be Shadow Hunter.
Right on. Everybody knows you're going to BlizzCon, right? And we have our show match, and there's going to be great Warcraft content. But are you preparing a cosplay already?
I mean, I will cosplay as an orc warrior, basically.
No.
We have similar skin tone, a little bit different hair, but the rest kind of similar. And yes, Dark Ranger Lady is here. And with Dark Ranger Lady, creeping is nice. Dark Arrow. You get some extra skeletons. You know how all of those undeads, they love Road of Necromancy. And now we have extra Road of Necromancy, basically. With Dark Ranger Lady, you don't need to move the ghouls that much. And yes, Sheik Lumber is going to be very, very, very nice. By the way, what's the late game plan for FoCuS? It's going to be expansion. Is it going to be Tauren Chieftain first? We'll see about that. And man, this Shadow Hunter is a little bit late. Farseer is going to steal all of the experience. Farseer level 4, Shadow Hunter level 1. Feels bad, man.
Soul, in this matchup, nothing surprises me anymore since I've seen Lin with solo Farseer not too long ago, and he almost made it work. Maybe that's the winning move, you know? But yeah, I would suggest a TC is just very, very good against a lot of ground. What is Sheik's plan? I would say Destroyer Burst is kind of likely, but he's only on one statue just yet.
Okay, so FoCuS is looking for some action. Can he find it? There is one Kodo Beast to buff damage of all of those beautiful Berserkers. And yes, FoCuS with Hex will take one Ghoul. Sheik needs one kill to get to unlock level 3. Death Knight is full mana, so it means a lot of coils, but not Nova yet, right? Both players are on tier 3, but Sheik just can't afford getting his lead. He can't afford getting even Ghoul Frenzy. Sheik is in full evacuation mode, and surprise, surprise, Berserkers, they got plus 100 HP. Those are pretty tanky, and FoCuS is the king of the middle.
Yeah, he's getting one consumable after the next. Pretty hard hitting Farseer as well. With the spell, with the wolves, with the right click, everything goes according to plan here. Twice the levels on the first hero, but just one steal away. He's trying to go for the coil, it looks like, but FoCuS controls this nicely. Silence maybe a little bit too early. That's the coil he was looking for. And maybe now the chance to see the big turtle.
Yeah, very nice silence to counter Hex, basically, and it rewarded Sheik with his level 3. We need to remember that Sheik... Oh, the ground was sniped. Not that bad. We need to remember that Sheik has tremendous amount of lumber. He's still keeping his ghouls on lumber. What is his plan? You mentioned Lin in his series. Lin versus Happy. Happy played Frostworms. With that much lumber, you can think about Frostworms. You can think about even Necro Wagons, but... maybe Sheik will be a little bit more standard with just ghouls, because you know, versus Berserkers, Fiends are forbidden. Ghouls versus Berserker, let's go.
Looks like it. And then how do you deal with all that flood, all the ghouls, all the skellies? Gotta be careful about the shockwaves now. I know this Ogre Lord way too well. Item, battle bongos, little bit of extra damage. He would have loved to get some movement speed, I reckon. But in general, items not too bad. We got some upgrades on the ghouls, but FoCuS coming in for the creep jack.
Roll of Town Portal is present on Sheik. He needs to decide when to TP out, and the decision is okay now. Okay, you got me. Bye, FoCuS. FoCuS at 49 supply. Sheik at 40, and FoCuS has a bigger bank as well. So the map control, I mean, can't even say map control. I don't know. What I do know that we are going to have very well upgraded ghouls. There is already one attack upgrade, now armor upgrade, and more ghouls, Mr. Neo. Maybe we can get Dark Ranger to level 3, because it's a little bit like a chain reaction with Dark Arrow. If you can snipe one Berserker quickly, he'll morph into skeleton, then you'll get another skeleton and another one, and the entire orc army will evaporate. But you need level 3 Dark Ranger for that, for extra damage and for extra big skeletons.
Yeah, now I think it's kind of easy to read for world-class player FoCuS what's gonna happen. We have one more consumable on the back of the turtle, and Sheik has to go for the red spot. There's nothing else really there for him. But then the levels might be there, and the level 4 Farseer, yeah, it's nice to have. Is it game-winning? Oftentimes not. But what is game-winning is a second base, and FoCuS got that in his pocket.
Yeah, smart decision by FoCuS. By the way, let's see how many monsters Sheik is going to be able to creep before he gets creep jack. As you mentioned, it's a pretty obvious spot. Another Kodo Aura. I mean, at least he got all of the experience that Sheik is teleporting out. Can he get Ogre Magi? Yes, he got him. +2 strength for the TC. 2 trolls for the TC. Let me check the experience graph. Experience graph still favors FoCuS, and this TC. He's almost level 3. Nice levels for both players. I mean, this expansion is so important. What Sheik is going to do about that? He's ready to fight. Maybe he can take 2 more orange camps. That would be pretty nice to get Lich to level 3 and Death Knight to level 4. But then he's on a strict timing and he needs to fight.
Right on. So FoCuS is at 60. FoCuS got the second base up. I don't know if Sheik has the time to level this. Inventory by FoCuS is not getting worse. The army is not getting worse, and we have no anti-air, but the first Wyvern appears. So FoCuS seems rock solid here. Extremely hard to crack when he finally gets this level.
Okay, so Sheik did scout the wrong location. I'm not sure if he's aware of expansion of FoCuS.
Oh.
But yes, this expansion is running. It means Sheik needs to take a good fight. Protection scroll for destroyers in the air. FoCuS, you need to be careful. Undead is going in full force, and this TC is in a pretty bad position, but he connected to at least 3 ghouls with a nice stop.
Wyvern taken out now by the Deaths. That stop was crazy, and the Chain Lightning as well. FoCuS 15 food lead immediately, and instead of getting that chain reaction, that reaction is stopped by electricity. It's a shocking end to the life of the ghouls. There's nothing left for poor Sheik except the heroes.
Destroyer got coiled, but a little bit too late. Destroyer went down, and 60 supply versus 28, double the supply lead. And ladies and gentlemen, all of the ghouls melted, all of the berserkers kinda melted as well, but good for Orc that he has the bestiary unit, so FoCuS is not complaining. He has everything, including this expansion. Probably Sheik thinks that he's in a one base scenario. That's why he's staying. But Sheik, I have bad news for you. In this game, your future is looking rather tough.
Yeah, he can try to get some Friday evening drinks here from the Tome of Relics, but FoCuS wants to get it over with after the big surprise of map 1. This is again the standard re-established, the natural packing order re-established, and FoCuS tears Sheik's head off in the fight. But we have to say, this was also FoCuS's loser's pick. This was the map that he was very comfortable on. And this map pool is so big that Sheik now has some pretty obscure maps to take, maybe.
It is called, remember that on Flow TV we don't have the in-game chat. I'm sure GG was called. And yes, interesting game. And now I see the next map. I'm not saying that we should join immediately, but I see Equals, Mr. Neo and Sheik on Equals. That's quite interesting. Versus Nidelf, he plays the like Death Knight Fiends Tower Rushes on tier 1. I saw today the game that you presented of Ted versus Todd with this proxy Necropolis. Who knows? Sheik is a player that can actually follow Mr. Ted.
He is also
lead in being creative.
Yes, he is a creative genius, the Sheik guy. Man, Sheik versus FoCuS, one last game. It is 1-1 indeed, and we got a new profile picture purchase. Real. You're the real one. Thank you for the $5. Another person getting that Archmage. The humans, man, they're taking the profile pictures as if their life depends on it.
And remember, guys, that all of those rewards, they go directly to the players. And yes, Warcraft Champions is a beautiful place to play Warcraft 3, even though, you know, you can play on Binet as well, but Warcraft Champions always is like this more competitive, more like a learning, progression, a tracking environment. And yes, it produced players like Sheik and FoCuS. I checked his profile today. It's like around 10,000 games as well on this platform. So let's go. I'm very excited for Game 3, the Mighty Decider.
Okay, I make one last check if our overlay is ready, and it is. Let's decide this, and then we go for the other decider, where Dise is up against Lucifer. We go in. 3, 2, 1, go! I'm nervous, Mr. 8-Man. Hold my hand.
What happened, Mr. Neo? I'm holding, but tell me.
I'm such a fan. Like, it would be amazing to have FoCuS in the close qualifier and the main event, but I'm also such a big fan of Sheik, and his strategy on map 1 was so cool. I want both to advance.
Don't worry, Warcraft 3 will show us which player is better. So we are just observing these beautiful games, you know. They will speak for themselves. By the way, instead of clicking join, I clicked on refresh, so I just make sure that we have the same timer. 38, 39.
39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
Perfect.
Nice. Professional synchronizer.
Oh yes. Via internet. We don't see each other, we just hear each other. It's like synchronizing via radio wave or something. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, the score is even. No more jokes in this game. And yes, whoever wins this game will play tomorrow in the close qualifier, when he'll face even you know, players with more activity on Warcraft Champions ladder.
Look! You don't see it yet. Do you see?
I see.
You
I'm
see?
smiling.
It's a Dreadlord, guys! What the hell? What's going on? Sheik is a madman.
Very creative player. I mean, Dreadlord versus Orc. Farseer will harass. Dreadlord will sleep around. Definitely Sheik has the micro. Sheik is an open-minded undead. When was the last time you have seen Happy playing Dreadlord versus Orc? I think never. Or something like that. While Mr. Sheik probably experimented with this a little bit, and he's in the category of players like Krav, like Hitman, like who Mr. Varg, right?
Mr.
He likes
Varg.
to play Dreadlord. So
My
yes,
personal
Dreadlord
hero.
is just a fun hero. As I often say myself, you don't need to wait for Dreadlord to get +1 agility to play him. You can play him right now, and then if in the patch he'll be buffed, you welcome this in the open hands. And look at this, good outcome. Because FoCuS decided to creep the first camp, it looks like Sheik will expand in peace.
Yeah, that is gonna be interesting, eh? Farseer Headhunter with Firelord is solid to break expansions. But okay, we have seen 1-0 with the Dreadlord recently, but that was against human versus Orc. I can't remember when I've seen that on the top level, and probably FoCuS can't remember either. Must have been in the 2000s when he was still young, up-and-coming clan war player. But now, he's on the right path.
Oh, look at this. There is no ziggurat even. There is just fast Haunted Gold Mine is the part of the build. And look at this, Dreadlord says you shall not pass, but I hope this Orc man, okay, goes to the Undead. All good, but can we keep Haunted Gold Mine alive? This is not going to be easy. FoCuS resummons the wolves. FoCuS has 2 units from Barracks, Headhunter and a Grand. And look at this, Sheik has so many items, so many units. He's not playing Warcraft 3, he's playing Rugby. He sleeps around a wolf, Neo.
Yeah, because that's level 2. FoCuS is trying to break through the defenses to do a little bit of damage and pre-work here. But we do have Carrion Swarm now, and Carrion Swarm later can be really good against Headhunters as it has huge range. And it's just whittling down the trolls. FoCuS in the meantime is in no rush. Knows that against the ghouls he needs Fork Lightning and stronger ghouls, so creeping it is.
I would say that this is as good as the early game as FoCuS could, Sheik could get, right? Unharmed expansion, 0 ghouls dead. Expansion is fast, you know, it was the first building. But you mentioned, of course, FoCuS, that FoCuS is the man with plan. And he can definitely organize some big all-in. But look at Sheik. He knows to be patient. But now I see a lot of orc units. Now I'm scared. Now you hold my hand here.
All right. Let's see if we can get some Headhunters in the hands of these ghouls. Solid body block. Just trying to stall some time. 7 seconds. We get sleep. That's a chance. Surround. Is it locked in? Ah! He squeezes through, but he locks it in afterwards. Oh, Sheik. Can he hold this? Can he hold this? He can! He bought so much time!
Brave Acolyte was part of the surround, and ladies and gentlemen, on top of that, the problem is that 1 ghoul died and 1 Acolyte died as well. Sheik is... Look how fast Sheik is creeping. He says, okay, Orc is gone, and now I'm creeping Mercenary Camp. Sheik needs gold on map with mercs. You can hire those amazing monsters to fight for you. Look at those ghouls, they're getting red HP. FoCuS is crossing the map with the Fire Lord. Mamma mia, it's going to be very explosive. Sheik needs a little bit more time. Can he get it? He has only 1 Acolyte on gold. Second is upcoming, and Orc push is here with the mighty Lava Spout.
Oh, it feels like FoCuS is a little bit too fast. Also not the item that he was looking for, but a little bit of Dispel, a little bit of piercing damage. New Acolyte streaming in. Sheik needs to survive. Somehow this build isn't good long term for FoCuS, but he has the big power spike now, trying to make his way into the close qualifier.
Okay, we are not on level 3 Dreadlord just yet, but he's very, very close. Maybe the wolves, maybe the lava spawn. Okay, we got level 3 Dreadlord. Now we're talking. Look at this Carrion Swarm. It didn't kill any single unit, but harmed a lot of them. And now it looks like Sheik is going in. He's still not mining that much, but he's mining more than his opponent. And man, Dreadlord needs levels. With levels, Dreadlord is an absolute beast. He needs mana. You know who needs mana as well? This Fire Lord. Look at this. Gone, and this Fire Lord is like a headhunter now.
FoCuS has to retreat. He has to lick his wounds. A little bit of heal self applied. This is only... Okay, only 7 headhunters, I say, but not too many here anymore. Sheik is alive again. Can he get some mana? Can he get a tech? He still needs some acolytes. This is going to be long, 2 minutes, but maybe he can tower up.
I mean, the good part is that we have this mer camp. By the way, just highlight for FoCuS base layout. Look at this tavern.
It's beautiful.
This tavern is like cosplaying a Great Hall. So this is a Great Hall, and on the top left we have an orc base. That means quick aggression, that means quick recharging, and no, this time Mr. Sheik didn't scout correctly. He's trying to creep level 4, while orc is pushing again. Sheik needs to stop the creeping, he needs to start mass repairing, and needs to land another amazing Hadouken.
This one wasn't too great, but we got a couple of skeletons here. Can we get some more mercs? Raider down immediately. We're still holding on to the anchor that is the Neruk Tower. Level up for the Fire Lord. FoCuS more and more and more in control here. Was all this effort by Sheik in vain?
I mean, the game is getting very, very hot. Remember that in Warcraft 3 gold is very, very important, but the same goes with supply, and FoCuS has a lot of supply. I don't know if she can hold with just 1 Nerubian Tower and Dreadlord. That's not a huge army. He has a lot of points in style, definitely, but man, FoCuS with this anti-expulsion push. That was quite beautiful. And isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? We have 448 gold. Sheik is acquiring Orc Mauler and Mad Golem. He's trying to do everything in his power to stop this push.
Exactly, but no Spirit Tower, only now 13 seconds. We're waiting for the next Carrion Swarm to maybe soften up this Orc army. But the Acolytes are under attack. This tech is still not rolling. We also have not many skeletons anymore. It is a good Hadouken right next to the Ogre Mauler. Maybe a little bit of damage, but no, the Spirit Tower is up. Maybe that changes something. Lava Spawn, split the big bad wolf. Dreadlord in trouble.
Dreadlord needs to go on vacation, ladies and gentlemen, because he is low HP, he's leaving his ghouls, his skeletons alone, and this fire is going to spread in his expansion. And man, 41 supply versus 16. Sheik is tagging, and he's Dreadlord next to the solo wolf. GG is called, and ladies and gentlemen, 2-1 FoCuS. Still, he dropped the map, mortal after all.
That was so close, dude. The guts on Sheik to blast out a Dreadlord. What a hero. My personal hero of the day definitely is Sheik, bringing FoCuS so close to elimination. One of my favorite players of all time, and I just like him more and more and more with every game I watch. But FoCuS is in the close qualifier, and now everybody in the close qualifier starts shaking.
I mean, beautiful, beautiful games, that's for sure. And man, welcome, Mr. FoCuS. Do we have a post-game interview? Annyeong Sahayo Gansahami Kappa. Of course, I'm kidding. It's like 4 a.m. you mentioned in Korea. But guys, post-game interviews and player cameras are going to be the part of the Warcraft Champions Finals next week. Do I understand it correctly?
Yes, sir. That is indeed true. I invite FoCuS immediately here to the qualifier role. And then he knows. Damn, what a day already. Oh, we have the other result as well. Shall we just cast it? Wait, I don't see the game in Flow TV.
Me neither. I think it's because it's a busy Friday. People are playing, and the games, they're like butterflies. They're beautiful, but they disappear when when the summer is over.
All right. Then we're done here, I think, for today, because as you can see in our bracket, the two favorites have indeed prevailed. Dise was able to take down Lucifer 2 and 1 as well. With that, Dise the most dominant player here, as FoCuS is dropping a map. And now we got to check everybody's availability and then publish the bracket as soon as we can.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the short appearance. Tomorrow I will be ready to cast the entire event. So thank you, Mr. Neo, of course. And it was just a warm-up. And yes, adding Dise and FoCuS to the rooster. I think that's how you say. It's very exciting. GG to all of the players. Thank you for participating. And guys, check back to Warcraft tomorrow, similar time, right?
Yes, tomorrow we're gonna start at 1 p.m. with the Gladiator Golden Cup winners group, and afterwards we're gonna join straight into the War3 Champions Finals, because it's actually a little earlier than today. In the schedule it says quarterfinal 5 p.m. Today it was 7 p.m.
I will be ready. I'll be there, Mr. Neo. Thank you, everybody. And yes, sorry for the short appearance. Get excited for tomorrow, guys. Warcraft is beautiful. Let's keep it that way. Bye.
Bye-bye, Mr. Ape Man. That was indeed a short and quick 2-hour, 20-minute tournament here. I can... Wait. Add Dise and FoCuS. What a lineup. This is not gonna be easy to qualify, man. Not gonna be able to qualify. No, that's not how you spell Dise, huh? Is it small s? Yes. Kind of nice that we have Dise in the bracket. I mean, he's the current reigning War3 Champions champion. Some people might forget about that. Also, we have the first Orc for tomorrow, even though Hazy is there. So yeah, I will check people's availability create the seeding, and then blast out the bracket via socials. So check that one out. Leon, Sock, FoCuS, PCG, LeMay, Sonic, Dise, Hazy. And there can only be 2. Sock and FoCuS, definitely favorites. Leon, Dise, Hazy with chances. PCG, Sonic, LeMay, the underdogs. Is that what you would say? Thank you, Follow MLS, for the Prime. Is that judgment correct? What do you think? If anyone can cause an upset, it's Dise. Thanks for providing great entertainment. That is my life, dude. That is my life. Yeah, I would never underestimate a Leon. I would never underestimate a Dise either. LeMay, Sonic, it's gonna be some crazy energy. PCG has some nasty Tinker strats as well. Gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. So, I go to work off stream. Tomorrow, big esports day then. We have Kaho versus 120 to start things off in the winners group of the Gladiator Golden Cup. We move on with Kaho and Moon, and afterwards 120 versus Moon. And after that, we start into the War3 Champions close qualifier. And that's gonna be hella fun. Now, I will rate you to someone who's also streaming Warcraft, and we have to figure out who that is. I will rate you to someone. You know what? You know what? I will rate you to my colleague. Oh no! Wait. You know, I returned the favor. I returned the favor. Le Todd was rating me the other day. I'm gonna rate you back to Todd, who's of course participating at BlizzCon, and looks like he's gonna grind a couple of games here. Yes, also shout out to my homie Take TV / shout out Take TV. There is StarCraft 2 LAN going on at Take TV. I'm gonna tune into that now. Rate you over to Todd. See you guys tomorrow for exquisite esports content.
So